Welcome in the baseball coach right here at Sacred Heart University.
Yeah, Nick Restaino. You replaced one Nick with another, replacing Nick Giaquino after 29 years. Welcome to our show. We appreciate you taking a few minutes.
No, thank you for having me.
So you actually coached with Nick for the last 3 years. Obviously a long history of coaching at Fordham as an assistant, as a head coach there. You've had some different stops, but the last 3 years with Nick, what's it been like, the transition?
It's been tough. I got to tell you, to follow a legend and a man like Nick Giaquino, it's an honor and difficult at times because he's done tremendous work here. A challenge, but something that I've embraced, and it's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of change here at Sacred Heart, and I'm just happy to be part of it.
Yeah, a lot of change, a lot of challenges, to use your words. Playing an entire season without a true home field this year is something that you've, I guess, been preparing for since last season. Do you feel like you've been able to get the guys to concentrate and focus on what's most important, and that's the fact that when they're on the diamond, they're going to try to win?
Absolutely. The players have embraced it. They knew what we had ahead of us with the closing of Harbor Yard. Disappointing. We have fond memories of Harbor Yard, Sacred Heart baseball, there for almost 2 decades, and great memories of the Bluefish and Bridgeport. But we've got to move on. Life is full of change, and we move forward.
So for those people who aren't aware, last year they announced that Harbor Yard was being redone as a concert venue, and so no more baseball there. And so the idea there is that was kind of sprung on you guys. And when I say sprung, it wasn't like a last-second thing, but certainly too late to get a new stadium built in time. So now you guys are in a situation where you have to find some places to play.
Correct. The logistics of everything, the finances, and baseball fields don't just pop up on campuses.
Yeah, right.
So the planning, it takes a little bit of time. It was just easier to go on the road this year and rent some quality venues. But we've got great leadership in our athletic department, as we do in the university. And at the top is a great baseball guy in Connecticut native, Bobby V.
Yeah, sure.
And he's been working on it feverishly. We met on January 2nd to start hashing things out and figure out what we're going to do. So
yeah, there is a plan that's being implemented now to get a facility in the next year or so close to campus, right?
There is a plan. There are actually 2 possible venues, one being at the GE site that Sacred Heart took over, and also the other one at Veterans Memorial Park, where we currently practice. And both places have renderings done, and it's kind of up at that executive level right now. So I'll just coach the team, and then I trust that they'll take care of it.
I want to ask this question. You mentioned Bobby V. He's the athletic director, so he's overseeing the entire athletic department. But, as you said, he's a baseball guy. You're the baseball coach. Do you feel any sort of pressure that Bobby Valentine is kind of over your shoulder, not physically, but he's watching the results and he knows?
I think early on, it's in your head. You're thinking about, should I do this? And then after a while, it's like, you know what? Just trust your stuff, trust your gut, trust your instincts. What got you here is what's going to keep you here, and you got to get that out of your head. He's a great resource, become a friend and a mentor as well. So I'm really happy to have him, and I embrace it. And I talk to him about it and ask him, hey, what would you have done here, or what do you think about this? So using it as a positive as opposed to being concerned about it.
Especially now, right? Considering the situation you're in with coming up with a constant venue. Bobby Valentine is a baseball guy, right? So you have a lot of athletic directors, football guys, and baseball, yeah, will take care of it. But he's going to take care of the baseball situation, and with his connections in the state, this is something that's going to get remedied fast and well.
Absolutely. I'm excited about the future of Sacred Heart Baseball, and the field, the facility is going to come out looking just as great as these studios. I'm confident in that.
And now your team this season, what do you like about it? How has it progressed? As you really get into the meat, you got to start a conference a series this tomorrow against Wagner. How do you feel you've improved?
Well, we had a challenging schedule to start. Going down to Louisiana, playing at LSU and Baton Rouge is never easy. We had some tough opponents that, might not appear difficult to just the naked eye, but those in college baseball realize how difficult it is to go out on the road. We struggled a little to start. We've been a little inconsistent in trying to play defense, to hit, and to pitch all three on the same day. We're playing really good defense, which I'm happy about, which is important, and we're taking care of the baseball. Just on certain days we haven't been able to hit, certain days we haven't been able to pitch, and that's where we are right now. So the guys are working hard for that consistency, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
So just to clarify for tomorrow, you guys are actually playing at Central Connecticut State. Your game will be played at Central Connecticut State. We thought it was going to be at New Britain Stadium, but either way, it'll be in New Britain area.
It'll be in New Britain. So if you're in New Britain and you want to watch some good baseball, come out to Central.
And that's a nice field, and it's a field you guys are used to, having played conference games there. And
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And it's all turf, and in March in the Northeast, that helps.
Yes, it's a little windy there. Ball can fly out. And as you get through into the little bit warmer weather, things changing as far as pitching and rotations. You're locked in with your Game 1 series starters and all that?
Well, with the weather this past weekend, Pitt playing on Sunday, and now with the shorter week in college, we kind of switched the rotation around. We got a Connecticut boy starting tomorrow, Cooper Thompson. So he went to the Morgan School, and he had a good career there, and he's off to a really nice start, throwing a lot of strikes for us. So looking forward to his start tomorrow.
All right, well, so are we. We'll be there,
yes.
and wish you well on your temporary home field, at least for tomorrow. Coach, thanks for taking some time joining us. I know you got a lot of things you're juggling. It's the season's in full swing for you guys, so thanks for taking some time joining us.